Every single night while you sleep, something in your home is quietly stealing money from you. Not a lot at first, just a few cents. But multiply that by every charger, every TV, every game console, every microwave clock in your house, and the U.S. Department of Energy says you're losing between $100 and $200 every single year to devices that are turned off. So the question everyone asks is simple. Does unplugging your chargers actually save money? The answer is yes, but probably not in the way you think. And the real money is hiding somewhere else entirely. Let's start with your phone charger, because that's what everyone thinks about first. Here's the honest answer. A modern phone charger, when your phone is unplugged but the charger is still in the wall, draws about 0.02 watts of power. That is almost nothing. If you left a modern iPhone charger plugged in all year, it would cost you roughly 2 cents. 2 cents. So, should you unplug your phone charger every single time? Technically, yes. Practically, it barely moves the needle. But here's where it gets interesting and where the real money comes in. That 2-cent charger is not the problem. The problem is the other things you never think about. Because researchers found something shocking. Up to 30% of the average household's electricity bill comes from devices that are plugged in but not actively being used. 30%. On a $200 monthly bill, that's $60. Every month, gone. So the question isn't really about your phone charger. The question is, what else is plugged in right now? There's a name for this. Energy experts call it vampire power, and your home is full of vampires you don't even know about. Let's go room by room. In your living room, that cable box with a DVR, it's running 25 to 35 watts continuously, all day, all night, even when you haven't touched it in a week. That single device alone can cost you over $100 per year. Your gaming console in standby mode is pulling 10 to 15 watts, ready to wake up the moment you pick up a controller. Convenient? Yes. Free? Absolutely not. In your kitchen, the microwave. You use it maybe 20 minutes a day, but the clock on that microwave is drawing 3 to 5 watts every single hour of the year just to show you what time it is. You are paying to have a clock on your microwave every day. And your desktop computer. Even in sleep mode, it doesn't fully stop. It's listening for updates, keeping your files in memory, staying ready. That costs you too. Add it all up across a typical American home, every TV, every game console, every cable box, every microwave, every desktop, every smart speaker sitting idle, and the Department of Energy's estimate of $100 to $200 a year is not an exaggeration. It is completely real. So here's where most people get this wrong. They hear unplug your chargers, and they spend 2 weeks faithfully unplugging their phone charger every morning. They save about 12 cents over those 2 weeks and decide the whole idea is a scam. It's not a scam. They were just unplugging the wrong things. Your phone charger is not the vampire. Your cable box is. Your old gaming console is. Your desktop in standby mode is. The second TV in your bedroom that nobody's watching but stays plugged in, that's the one bleeding your bill. Here's the math that actually matters. If standby power is 5 to 10% of your electric bill, and the average American household pays about $140 every month, that's $7 to $14 disappearing silently every single month. That's up to $168 a year for nothing. For electricity you didn't use. For devices you didn't turn on, for electricity that went nowhere. Now here's the good news. You don't have to walk around your house every night unplugging 40 things. There's a smarter way. A single smart power strip, they cost around $15 to $25, lets you cut power to an entire entertainment center with one switch. Your TV, your cable box, your game console, your soundbar, all of them off completely with one click. No standby, no vampire drain. Zero. Do that for your living room setup and your home office setup, and you've covered the 2 biggest phantom load zones in most homes. For things you genuinely can't turn off, your router, your fridge, anything that needs to stay on, leave them. They're supposed to run. But your cable box at 2 a.m., your game console nobody's touching until the weekend, cut them complete. One $15 power strip, installed once, saving you money every single night while you sleep. So, does unplugging chargers save money? Your phone charger? Barely. 2 cents a year on a modern charger. But the device is hiding behind that question.
the cable box, the gaming console, the microwave clock, the desktop on standby, the second TV nobody's watching, those are costing you $100 to $200 a year, confirmed by the U.S. Department of Energy. The fix is simple. Stop worrying about your phone charger. Start paying attention to everything else. One smart power strip, the right devices, a few minutes of setup. That's all it takes to stop paying for electricity you never used.